Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're here, you've probably experienced claim denials that can be frustrating, time-consuming, and potentially costly. Today we're tackling a specific denial code, OA23. This one relates to claims that are impacted by prior payer adjudication, and it can be a bit tricky to deal with. But don't worry, because in this video, we're going to walk you through the steps you need to take to address this denial code and, more importantly, how to prevent it from happening again. The first step to addressing denial code OA23 is simple but crucial, reviewing the explanation of benefits and the remittance advice. This might seem basic, but it's the foundation of solving the problem. These documents tell you the story of your claim and why it was processed the way it was. When you look at these documents, pay close attention to the adjustments, reductions, and payments that the prior payer has made. Compare these with your expected reimbursement, which should be based on your contracted rates, fee schedules, and any agreements you have with payers. Doing this will help you identify if there is an underpayment or discrepancy. If you do identify an error, the next step is to gather the right supporting documentation for your appeal. You'll need to pull together all the relevant documentation, such as copies of the original claim, medical records, and any other supporting information. These documents are key to supporting your case for reconsideration with the prior payer. Without them, your appeal is much more likely to be rejected. And if you're not sure what else you might need, it's a good idea to contact the prior payer for clarification on what they'll be looking for when reviewing your reconsideration. Once you have everything ready, it's time to submit your reconsideration request. Now, this is where it gets important to follow the specific instructions from the prior payer. Each payer has its own unique process for handling appeals or reconsiderations, so make sure you're submitting the right forms and documentation. Missing something here could cause delays or even a denial of your appeal. Whether you're submitting your request through a portal, by mail, or via fax, keep detailed records of all your interactions. This means logging the dates, times, and names of individuals you speak with. Following up regularly is also key to making sure your appeal is moving through the system in a timely fashion. Okay, let's say you've done everything right and you've submitted the appeal, provided the documentation, and followed up diligently, but the prior payer still upholds the denial. What now? The first thing you want to do is go back and review everything one more time. Make sure your documentation is thorough and error-free. If something is missing or unclear, resubmit the appeal with a better explanation or more supporting evidence. If that doesn't work, you can escalate the issue to a higher level within the payer's organization. Sometimes it takes a more senior reviewer to recognize where the problem lies. And if that doesn't work, consider reaching out to a healthcare revenue cycle management specialist. These professionals have the expertise to navigate more complicated denials and can provide insights you might not have considered. Now that we've covered how to address OA23, here are a few tips on how to prevent them. Verify patient eligibility and insurance coverage before services are rendered. Maintain accurate and complete documentation of the services provided. Submit claims in a timely manner. Consistently follow up on unpaid claims, and stay up to date with payer policies. Denial code OA23 can be a headache, but by understanding the root causes and taking a proactive approach, you can minimize its impact on your practice. With the right processes in place, you'll see a reduction in these types of denials and a much smoother revenue cycle overall. If you'd like to learn more about denial codes and revenue cycle management, reach out to eTactics. And you already made it this far into the video, so you might as well like it, share it, and comment below.